Humans are Earth's worst enemy. The human population is very large, and we are the main cause of damage done to Earth. The effects of climate change cause harm to planet Earth through increasing of pollution, melting ice, and weather. Throughout my 4 years of college, I have taken numerous amounts of science classes, particularly in environmental, and learned about the human effects to Earth and the relationship we share with the planet. Hi, my name is Jürgen Kassa, and today I will be talking about climate change by providing you facts and interesting information. The first main point I want to talk about is pollution related to greenhouse gases. Greenhouse gases are gases such as carbon dioxide, methane, and ozone in the atmosphere that keep Earth's climate warm and livable. But greenhouse gases have what is called the greenhouse effect, where greenhouse gases trap heat from leaving Earth's atmosphere, causing the planet to get warmer. This is why the consumption of fossil fuels, such as petroleum, coal, and natural gases, play a key role in climate change. When utilized, they release carbon dioxide and warm the planet even faster. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, scientists strongly believe that due to the rise of greenhouse gases in the Earth's atmosphere from human utilization of fossil fuels, electricity, and automobiles, Earth's climate is changing. Another topic of pollution I want to talk about is municipal waste, or what we commonly call trash. But trash I want to emphasize as in landfills and also bodies of water. Every year, the size and toxicity of trash that comes from homes, industries, and businesses are on the rise. The U.S. generates 30% of the world's waste on average. Americans dispose roughly 1,650 pounds of trash, which is close to 4.6 pounds per person. Over time, as trash sits in landfills, poisonous chemicals such as methane and mercury are produced and that impact Earth. In addition to landfills, oceans have become the next burial ground for human waste. Of the 10 tons of plastic produced, 10% ends up in our oceans. Located in the North Pacific Ocean sits what is called the trash vortex that contains 6 kilos of plastic and debris. The trash vortex is the size of Texas and causes human harm, but also to wildlife too, such as fish, mammals, and birds. Humans have no boundaries when it comes to the disposal of trash, and a change must occur, for Earth is slowly being swallowed by our own doing. My second main point that I would like to discuss is melting ice. The occurrence of melting ice from climate change works as a double jeopardy. Firstly, it's altering habitat for many animals that depend on land ice. Less land ice means that animals such as penguins and polar bears must travel longer distances in order to hunt. In addition, the melting ice cancels out the albedo effect. The albedo effect is a reflection of energy from a surface. Ice is a great reflector that helps redirect the sun's radiation energy back to space, and in return, keeping the planet cooler. But since the ice is disappearing, we can reflect energy back, meaning the speed of global warming is growing faster. Furthermore, due to the melting Arctic sea ice caused by climate change, according to Linda Gorzmiza, a vertebrate biologist at the American Museum of Natural History in New York, she quoted, "We found they," meaning polar bears, "were eating more of what is available on land." Polar bears are adapting to the changing climate, and as more and more ice melts, polar bears are competing with land animals for food. Another issue relating to melting ice is sea level rising. The diminishing of ice has scientists worried of rising sea levels. The two main bodies of ice are Greenland and Antarctica. Scientists are concerned because Greenland and Antarctica make up 70% of the world's fresh water, which could raise sea level more than 75 meters. What is important to note is that the melting of sea ice does not affect the rise of sea level. It's the land ice that's the problem, because of the size. They are very large. According to the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, this assessment report 4 estimated a rise in sea level of about 1.9 feet at the end of the century. But a new report showed that sea level would rise by 3.2 feet by year 2100 due to a faster rate of sea ice melt in Greenland and Antarctica. The last main point I want to talk about is weather. As climate change continues to unfold, weather patterns are beginning to change. The increasing warm temperatures occurring on planet Earth is going to make heat waves more frequent and severe, putting humans at a health risk. Heat waves are a time period of weather that is hot. According to Dr. Amanda Stroud, a National Wildlife Federation climate scientist, she quoted, "That means air pollution in urban areas could get worse, bringing increased risk of heart attacks, strokes, and asthma attacks to children, the elderly, poor, and people of color, making them vulnerable to these causes. Moreover, a compound effect occurs as heat waves turn to droughts. In the summertime, droughts are extremely dangerous and costly. Farmers have a difficult time working on the fields when rainy weather is delayed. This proves costly as crops begin to die and soil turns to dirt. Droughts are also responsible for killing more people than lightnings, tornadoes, floods, and earthquakes, all in one. According to the Intergovernmental Panel of Climate Change, the rise in greenhouse gases will boost temperature on land, and possible outcomes are increased intensity of storms, such as cyclones, a wetter Asian monsoon, and more intense mid-lateral storms. As Earth's temperatures climb more and more, weather vapor evaporates into the atmosphere because water vapor fuels storms. In addition, scientists at Stanford University propose an increase in thunderstorms in the US in the next century due to global warming. In 2012, 11 storms did $1 billion worth of damage, and over time, storms are expected to increase, making them even more deadly. Because of human actions from the utilization of fossil fuels at a large scale, humans are Earth's greatest enemy. Global warming is a present and future threat to the planet. Humans must change the way they live significantly, or pollution, the rate of melting ice, and weather will continue to become a downward spiral. for us. Thank you.